everybody. Welcome back. Dr. Peter Glidden here, your steadfast advocate for health. Check out my website, drglidden.com. Get informed. Knowledge in this case is more than power. It's actually mandatory for your body to be healthy. We're talking to Ann in Wisconsin about a thyroid issue. So, Ann, the short answer is on my website, I have a month-to-month subscription service that you can get. It's called the Dr. Glidden Insider subscription. It's $20 a month. And as an insider, you will have immediate access to over 100 hours of health webinars that I've done. And each health webinar is between 45 and 60 minutes long. So I did a webinar on thyroid health, 60 minutes long. It walks you right through it from soup to nuts. It tells you exactly what to do to support and promote the structure and function of the thyroid gland. And, you know, I can't really do justice to this in 2 minutes on the radio, but 60 minutes of a webinar for only $20, I mean, that's pretty great. Not only do you have access to that webinar, but I've got over 100 hours of other webinars. Holy smokes. And you can cancel at any time, by the way. It's not like, you know, we're going to charge you a credit card for the rest of your life. So I would check that out to get on board with our recommendations for strong and healthy thyroids. Now, what'd you do to your ACL? Come in, Ann.
Hello?
Yeah, here you are.
Yeah. Tore an ACL probably 4 years ago or so skiing. Didn't have it fixed at the time because I was fine. You know, I was okay without it. Yeah. Probably tore the other one 30 years ago playing basketball, so I don't have them in either knee. And now I'm trying to figure out, can I really grow my ACL back maybe?
Well, if there are stem cells present, yeah. I've seen people with prosthetic knees grow cartilage over the prosthetic knee, which is supposed to be impossible, right? Yeah. So it really depends on whether there are stem cells present or not. But look, in any event, one of the kind of overlooked benefits of this program is it's holistic. And well, what does that mean? Well, that means everything in the body is connected, and everything in the body needs the 90 essential nutrients every day appropriate for body weight. And it would be prudent for you, regardless of your state of health, to eliminate the 10 bad foods from your diet, because if you continue to eat that stuff, regardless of your pre-existing medical conditions, it's only a matter of time until that crap whittles away at your health and then something really bad happens. So
I don't eat any of that stuff.
All right, well, great. But you need the 90 essential nutrients, right? Now, whether or not that's going to be sufficient for your ACL, I don't know. But you need the 90 essential nutrients anyway, so you might as well give it a shot. Well, what I would do is for 3 months, I would do, what's your current body weight?
150.
All right.
I just started the healthy joint, not the healthy joint pack, just the healthy start pack, whatever. I just ordered that. I know I need to get some other stuff with it. Well,
all right. So here's what I would do if I were you as an experiment for, 3-4 months, okay? At 150 pounds. On your next order, here's what I would do. One Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 in the liquid form. One Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 in the liquid form. One of those. One bottle of SupraLife Cal Toddy, C-A-L like calcium, T-O-D-D-Y. One SupraLife Cal Toddy. And 3 Liquid Glucogel Plus. 3 Liquid Glucogel Plus. That's what I would do. 3 Liquid Glucogel Plus, 1 SupraLife Cal Toddy, and 1 Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 Liquid.
When you say liquid, so that's the liquid tangy and the liquid calcium, the liquid OsteoFX?
No, it's the liquid Beyond OsteoFX. The name of the pack, because, you save money when you buy a pack.
Right.
Is called, and it really rolls off the tongue nicely, doesn't it? 1 Healthy Body 2.0, 1 Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 Liquid. That's the name of it. And
okay.
The liquid refers to the calcium.
But it's tangy powder.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, so give that a roll and see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed. It's never, who knows if it's too late or not. And also, I've got some little pearls of wisdom on my webinar to help support thyroid health. So check that out as well, and give me a call back in a couple of months with a report. I'll look forward to it. Appreciate you very much. Carol from California is up next with a knee pain issue. Hey, Carol, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Hi there, Dr. Glidden. Thanks for taking my call. I wanted to know, I sprained my knee trying to save somebody from falling about 15 years ago. Then about 7 years ago, it started hurting. I went to the doctor. They had it x-rayed. It didn't show anything. I got physical therapy. That didn't help. And it has just been going on and on. The last year, I did an x-ray on it, and it showed that I had no cartilage in my right knee. And, the pain is there. It hurts, so I can't, run or anything like that. That's out of the question. Yeah. And it seems to be getting worse. A friend introduced me to the products, and I started taking it. I have tried basically to eliminate all the other things, but I should tell you, I don't like medical thing. I'm a nurse, and I don't trust doctors. I really don't.
That's the best thing anyone's ever told me. Dr. Glidden, I'm a nurse, and I don't trust medical doctors. Well, you know what I'm talking about then, right? Right.
Yes, and I told my doctor, because every time you go to the doctor, they give you a pill, and I said, don't give me any because you're going to have a non-compliant patient on your hands. I'm not going to take it.
You're a nurse. Oh, my God, my head just exploded. All right.
The doctor told me I had nodules on my thyroid, and he wanted me to do an ablation. And I said, what's the long-term effect if I do an ablation on the X-ray on the rest of my body? And he couldn't give me an answer. So I told him, no, I'm not going to do it.
Well, the nodule on the thyroid is not the disease. It's the result of the disease. I mean, even if it is a disease, even if it's just an imbalance, the nodule is not the problem. The nodule is the result of a problem, and if you just go in and surgically remove the nodule or irradiate the crap out of it so it shrivels up and dies, you haven't fixed the metabolic process that caused the nodule to be there in the first place, right?
Exactly. He told me I had hyperthyroidism, but I said, but I'm not showing any symptoms. I don't have goiter. I don't have anything. My labs were off. My labs were off, like my TSH and so forth. But then that was related to hyperparathyroidism because they said I had a nodule on my parathyroid, one of my parathyroids.
This is a very interesting thing. All right, this is an interesting thing to talk about because hyperparathyroidism, you know what causes that? There's only one thing that causes that. Chronic deficiencies in calcium. If you have nutritional deficiencies in calcium, your parathyroid just goes crazy, and that's what causes it, which is interesting because it's the same thing that causes ligaments, tendons, and joints to go bad, is not enough calcium. So you have two cardinal symptoms or signs of calcium deficiencies, a history of hyperparathyroidism, and
well, that's not there anymore since they said I had a nodule, and they removed that not a nodule, an adenoma on one of my parathyroid, and they removed
they removed it, but that doesn't fix the metabolic process that caused it to happen in the first place, and so they removed it, and the body can't show that symptom anymore, So I have a couple questions for you, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. Is it easy or hard to fall asleep?
No, I don't have a problem sleeping. I work at night.
Oh, so you work at night. Okay, what about...
So I have a problem staying long enough asleep in the day, but when I'm off, I'll easily sleep for 10, 12 hours for the night.
And do you need anything to help you fall asleep, like any type of sedative or anything?
No.
Okay, and how about restless legs? Do you have restless legs from time to time?
No.
How about high blood pressure?
No, I don't have. The only medicine I ever take is 2-Excedrin for my migraine headache. I do have migraine
headaches. Okay. So from our point of view, migraine headaches are caused by a deficiency in prostaglandin, and prostaglandin deficiency is caused by a deficiency in essential fatty acids. So from our point of view, you're a candidate for essential fatty acid supplementation. You're a candidate for extra calcium supplementation because of the history of the hyperparathyroidism and the current knee issue. And you would also be prudent to, for a couple of months as a little experiment to give your joints a lot of nutritional support and keep your fingers crossed and see whether or not your joints start to bounce back, because they're either going to be able to or they can't. And honestly, Carol, I'm waiting for the first person to tell me that medical nutrition did not work on their knees. I mean, I
really don't want a knee replacement or that.
Knee replacement surgery doesn't work. The Journal of the American Medical Association published a big article about 10 years ago. They reviewed, I think, 300,000 cases. It was a massive study, and their conclusion was knee replacement surgery doesn't work, and that even if it is effective, it's only effective for the short term. But because it's such a cash cow for the orthopedic doctors, they're never going to stop doing it, and that's a problem, right? So what's your current body weight?
I'm 180 pounds.
All right, so here's what I would do for 3 months as an experiment. Do you have pain in the knee? Is there pain present on a daily basis?
Yes, there's pain in the knee sometimes when I walk. And there is swelling from the sprain. The swelling never went away completely.
Okay. All right, so here's what I would do. I would do 2 healthy bone and joint packs. 2 healthy bone and joint packs. 2 healthy bone and joint packs. 2 bottles of liquid glucogel plus and 4 bottles of selenium. 2 healthy bone and joint packs. 2 bottles of liquid glucogel plus and 4 selenium a month for 3 months. Plus, I would eliminate the 10 bad foods and see what happens. Now, remember, right, this is a holistic...
The 2 bottles of liquid glucogel is that the OsteoFX?
No, it's a standalone product specifically to support joints, right? It's called Liquid Glucogel Plus. Liquid Glucogel Plus. You need 2 of those a month, 4 bottles of selenium, and 2 healthy bone and joint packs. Plus, eliminate the 10 bad foods. Give me a call back in about 6 weeks with a report. I will look forward to it. Healthy Start Pack, 2 selenium and 2 Liquid Glucogel Plus for 100 pounds of body weight per month. Welcome back, everybody. Dr. Peter Glidden here, your steadfast advocate for health. Check out the live chat on my live video stream. TheDrGliddenshow.tv. 69 people from all over the world in the house. 69 is a good number. Let's go back to the phones right now and go to Virginia. Robert from Virginia is up. Hey, Robert, thanks for the call. You are live. Come on in, Robert.
I'm going to tell my equilibrium.
You got an equilibrium problem, Robert?
Yes.
Okay. So from our point of view, the first thing to do here is support and promote the structure and function of your skull, because the skull bone is intimately connected with balance. Your skull bone is intimately connected with balance. And in order to have good and healthy balance, you need to have a good and healthy skull bone. Do you have any other bone and joint problems anywhere else, a hip problem or a knee problem or a shoulder problem?
I have a joint problem in my fingers.
Yeah, so it's probably the same thing, right? Your bones in your body are getting a little funky and a little weak, and everybody's body, by the way, has a different, a weak spot, right? And apparently yours is your skull and your fingers. So my recommendation to you, how much do you weigh?
I weigh 285 pounds.
285?
Yeah.
Yeah, how tall are you?
6'2".
Okay, so you're about 60 pounds overweight, right?
Yeah.
Now, that's not your fault, Robert. That's your doctor's fault. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you don't exercise. It's not because you're depressed. It's not because your stomach's too big. It's not because you have the fat gene. You don't have a bad gene. You have a bad doctor. There's only one thing that makes people gain weight, and that's eating too many calories. There's only one thing that makes people eat too many calories, and that's having a body that's nutritionally starved. If your body doesn't have enough vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, calcium, magnesium, zinc, if your body is running extremely low in any of the 90 essential nutrients, your body will make you eat food like a crazy person. Why? Because it's trying to fill the nutritional tank up, but the freaking food that we're eating doesn't have the vitamins and the minerals in it that our body needs. So we eat like a freaking maniac because we're starved to death. And 3 hours later, guess what? We're starved to death again.
Right.
Right. And it's not your problem. It's not your fault, man. It's your doctor's fault. I know this. Why doesn't your doctor know this? I'll tell you why. Your doctor's an idiot. That's why. Look, nothing makes me burn and angry to see somebody walking down the street, they're 50, 60, 80, 100 pounds overweight. It's not necessary. The only reason that it happens is because of lack of knowledge, and your MD has completely dropped the ball, big time on this, big time. So the recommendation, man, is we got to do this, and it's kind of like the Muhammad Ali's rope-a-dope, right? It's like the 1-2. So here's what we do. Number one, we eliminate 10 foods that are going to hurt the body. And you can get that list for free, man. I'm giving it away. It's free on my website, drglidden.com. All right, eliminate the 10 bad foods, number one. Number two, in a perfect world, man, I would like to see you do 3 Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 in the liquid form. I'd like to see you do 3 of those a month. If you can't do 3 of those a month, do 2. If you can't do 2, do 1. Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 in the liquid form. And then you need extra glucogel. The easiest way to do that would be with the liquid glucogel plus. At 200 pounds, however, you're going to need 2, 4, 6 of those a month. So 6 liquid glucogel plus and 3 Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 in the liquid form. Eliminate the 10 bad foods. And, man, I don't even want you to look at soda pop because soda pop's got phosphoric acid in it, and phosphoric acid will make your bones weaker. It will.
Wow.
And you don't want to be drinking that. And I don't even want you to drink anything with bubbles in it with a meal, right? So not even sparkling water or what do they call it? No sparkling, nothing with bubbles in it with a meal, okay? You can have stuff with bubbles in it between a meal, but not with a meal. And avoid soda pop like it's the freaking plague, man. Now, I don't know what your budget is, but if your budget is stretched with 3 healthy packs a month, then do 2 healthy packs a month and a couple of extra bottles of liquid calcium, okay? You need 3 bottles of liquid calcium a month. 3 bottles of liquid calcium a month. And 4 bottles or 6 bottles of liquid glucogel plus a month. And if you can't do 6 bottles of liquid glucogel plus, do 4. Whatever, man. Whatever works. You need extra calcium. You need glucogel, on top of the healthy pack. Eliminate the 10 bad foods and keep your fingers crossed. Yeah! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Peter Glidden bringing it this afternoon, halfway through the month of July. Oh, my God, how time does fly. Let's go to California, and is it Curtis that's up? I can't really read that. Hello, California, you are live.
How are you? Nice to talk to you again.
Hey, welcome.
I'm happy today.
I am happy today because you're on the line. What's going on?
Well, about a week ago, I woke up with this terrible neck ache and shoulder. I couldn't, no matter how I moved, and couldn't sleep that night. And then so I decided, well, I'm going to look up a chiropractor to see what is going on. So he didn't take any x-rays, but he took out his little hammer and hammered, down my spine and
what happened?
My neck. And then he tells me I have arthritis.
Yeah, well, I could have told you that. So how did you feel after that treatment?
Well, it didn't get much better. In fact, when I got home, it still ached.
What about the next day? How did it feel the next day?
Well, it kind of a little different, but different each day. It switches from one shoulder to the other.
Okay, see, so the problem here is that now, are you taking you're taking our stuff, right?
Yeah, I do. I take your calcium.
Okay, how much do you take?
I try to take an ounce 3 times a day.
And how much do you weigh?
115.
115?
Yeah.
Okay, and is the ounce 3 times a day? And it's an ounce, not a tablespoon?
It's 2 tablespoons.
All right, 3 times a day. How do you do that? Do you put it in water? Do you put it in orange juice? Do you mix it with vodka? What do you do?
I just take it straight.
You don't mix it with vodka?
No. Will that help?
Well, it couldn't hurt.
But I mix my Ultimate Classic with orange juice.
Yes, you can mix anything you'd like. No problem, no harm, no foul. That Ultimate Classic is... God love you for taking that stuff, man. That's
but
hard...
I'm a 90-year-old person, and I don't need this. I have enough... Well, actually, I don't really have any problems. You don't know what's going to come up next at this age.
Yeah, I know. I get it. So how long... so you just woke up out of the blue with the neck problem?
Yeah, my shoulder got it. Sound like someone stuck a knife in it. Or
yeah, and it goes back and forth from shoulder to shoulder?
Yeah, and it's been a week now, and it still hasn't let up. So I finally, my daughter takes some Advil, but it relieves it for a while, and so far I'm not good about taking... I don't want to take aspirin.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
I'm relying on you what you should tell me to take.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do, okay?
Yeah.
There's a type of medicine you can get at a health food store called homeopathy.
Homeopathy?
Yep, let me spell that for you. HOME.
HOME.
Yep, O like Oscar, P like Peter.
Uh-huh.
A like Apple, T like Thomas, H like Harry, Y. Okay, HOMEO, P like Peter, A, T like Thomas, H like Harry, Y, homeopathy. Now, in the vitamin aisle at the health food store, there's going to be a plastic shelf with the homeopathy medicines in it, the homeopathic medicines in it. There's going to be about 50 of them. They're going to be dispensed in small tubes that look like a lipstick container, about the size of your pinky finger, and they're going to cost about $10 for one tube. And inside the tube, there's going to be about 100 little white medicated pellets. And the tubes are dispensed alphabetically. The tubes are dispensed alphabetically. I want you to find a tube that says Pulsatilla on it, P like Peter, U, L, S like Sam, A, T like Thomas, I-L-L-A. I'll spell that for you again. It's called a Pulsatilla. P like Peter, U-L. Yeah. P-U-L.
Yeah.
S-A. T-I.
T-I.
Yep.
T-I.
L-L-A.
L-L-A. Are the pharmacists aware of this?
No, the pharmacists are not aware of this. The only place you'll be able to find this is either online or at a health food store or a Whole Foods. Do you have a Whole Foods near you?
I just one in Monterey.
Okay, so any health food
pharmacy doesn't carry it.
No, but a health food store, and I bet you there's a health food store within 5 miles of your house. Call them up. Ask them if they have homeopathic Pulsatilla. And if they do, go and get have someone go get one. Go get one yourself. Have someone get you a bottle. And here's what I want you to do when you get it. I want you to take 2 of those little pellets. I want you to pop them in your mouth and suck on them like a Tic Tac. I want you to do that 4 times a day for 3 days. 4 times a day for 3 days. All right? Homeopathic Pulsatilla. I want you to continue taking the calcium the way that you're taking it. And do you take one of the doses of calcium before bed? Okay. Take one of the doses, continue to do that. And now, if after 2 days of taking the homeopathic Pulsatilla, there's no change whatsoever, I want you to find a massage therapist.
Okay.
Now, there's one more thing that you can do immediately. Do you have a bathtub? All right. Do you have Epsom salts?
I can get it.
All right. Is it easy for you to get in and out of the tub?
So far.
Okay. So I want you to put a pound of Epsom salts in the tub, a tub of hot water. I want you to take an Epsom salt bath for about 10 minutes before you go to bed.
That sounds good.
Yeah. The
I don't
Epsom.
need to take any liquid gelatin.
No, I don't think this is. I think because it's moving around, I think it's muscle and not a joint.
But I can't get rid of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we came out of the blue, so you should be able to get rid of it with the proper therapy. And just FYI, I love chiropractors, but, chiropractors...
It's pretty nice, but, it's another doctor, right?
Well, but look, here's the deal, right? It doesn't matter who you go to or what their initials are after their name. You expect results.
Right.
That's right. So if you went to one chiropractor and didn't get any results, then I wouldn't go back to him. I would find...
I've gone there like 2 times now.
And there's so that's plenty of time for you to get results.
So could I do this Epsom salt like your daily bath?
Yeah, absolutely, positively. Just be advised, Epsom salt is magnesium, and magnesium relaxes your muscles.
Okay.
So just be prepared to be like super relaxed when you get out of the tub, and
I might fall asleep.
Don't slip and hurt yourself. Okay, just be mindful of that. But I think you need a little musculoskeletal support here, and this is a really good way to do it. Plus the homeopathic pulsatilla. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Give me the writing of that Peter and somebody else again.
All right. It's P like Peter. You ready?
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. P like Peter.
Mm-hmm.
U. L like Larry.
Uh-huh.
S like Sam.
Mm-hmm.
A like Apple.
A.
T like Thomas.
T.
I like Indigo.
Mm-hmm.
L.
Mm-hmm.
A like Apple. Pulsatilla.
Oh, that's a long word.
That's a Latin word. That's what doctors do. It's all Latin to make you feel, inferior. But that's, I don't know. I didn't invent it. I just tell you what to do.
Okay, that's at Whole Foods and that wherever they sell.
Homeopathic medicines. Yeah, any health food store in the world will have that.
Yeah.
Get 1 tube. Costs you about $10. Take 2 pellets 4 times a day for 3 days. Mm-hmm. And call me back with a report. I will look forward to it. And don't fall asleep in the bathtub.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, you can thank me after it works. I appreciate the trust. Let's stay in California and go to Los Angeles and talk to Celeste. Hey, Celeste, thanks for the call. You are live.
Hey, Dr. Glidden. I talked to you about my sister last week, and she had the osteoarthritis, the hair loss, thyroid gland, a knee replacement, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And you told me to get the healthy body and joint, selenium, liquid calcium, glucogel, and CM cream. It's a money factor. So what can we get?
All right, so here's what you do. How much does she weigh?
235.
Okay, so start with 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals.
Okay.
All right, 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals. 1 bottle of Cal Toddy. 1 bottle of Cal Toddy. That's a Super Life product. That's a Longevity subsidiary. Cal Toddy, CALTODDY. And 1 bottle of 1 Healthy Start Pack 2.0 in the liquid form. 1 Healthy Start Pack 2.0 liquid. 2 plant-derived minerals and 1 Cal Toddy. That's a good place to start.
Okay, that'll help the hair from falling out.
I'm sorry?
Probably deficient. That'll help the hair from stop falling out.
Yes, ma'am. You betcha. That gives one of the reasons the hair falls out. It can be related to a thyroid issue, but the main reason that hair just starts falling out is because the body is 100% non-nutrified. So the body starts robbing nutrients from non-essential tissue to keep, the heart and the lungs and the kidneys alive, right? So you don't need your hair to live, but you need your heart, your lungs, and your kidneys. So your body will rob nutrients from non-essential tissue to keep essential tissue alive. And anybody that their hair is falling out, that is a drop-dead diagnostic sign that they're in extreme nutrient deficiency mode. Extreme nutrient deficiency mode. And now remember, of course, also, Celeste, right? stopping the 10 bad foods is free, okay?
Right.
So she must do that, or this is just a fool's errand and it will work inefficiently.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, Celeste. Hey, keep up the good work down there in L.A. Did you see Dr. Wallach when he was there a couple weeks ago?
No, I'm in Louisiana.
Oh, Louisiana. Yeah. You know what? That's what it says, and I got it wrong. I saw L.A., which was the abbreviation for Louisiana, and I thought Los Angeles. I think I need another cup of coffee.
That would be a nice vacation, though. Good idea.
I bet it's yeah, it's not hell, but you can see hell from there, right?
Oh, yeah, it's hot down here.
Man, it must be hot, man. All right, Celeste, God love you. Keep up the good work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, nobody's perfect, right? Except Dr. Wallach. I got to tell you, really, I just completed a 14-hour filming session with Dr. Wallach over the July 4th weekend. We did 14 hours of video filming. I got to hang out with Doc for 3 days. And it just reinforced the notion, or quite frankly, the academic fact that Dr. Wallach's knowledge base is legendary. As God is my witness, if Dr. Wallach says jump, my advice, ask him how high and do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Peter Glidden. This is Fire Your MD Now. Check out my website, why don't you, drglidden.com. Stick around. Everybody, Dr. Peter Glidden finishing out today's show with Troy in Texas, and maybe we'll have time for Carol in California. Hey, Troy, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Yes, sir, Dr. Glidden. My mother-in-law, not my mother-in-law, my grandmother, which is the mother of my mother-in-law, so it's, I guess, my grandmother-in-law, has macular degeneration.
Yep.
And I was listening to one of your webinars, and you were saying something about it's really a treatment of the skull, I think you were saying, that you need to do. So I was wondering, she's about 100 pounds, she's 89 years old, and I was just trying to find a good mixture to give to her.
Well, yeah, what we want to do for macular degeneration is support and promote the structure and function of the eye and the skull, because the nerve that is affected here is the optic nerve. Where the optic nerve attaches to the eyeball, that junction where the optic nerve attaches to the eyeball is called the macula. And so we need to do kind of a 2-for-1 here. We need to support the eye health, and we need to also support skull bone health, because when the optic nerve comes out of the brain, it has to get to the eye, it has to go through a tunnel in the skull. And if the tunnel in the skull is compromised, the nerve is going to be compromised. And so it's prudent when we're dealing with macular degeneration to do eye support and skull support, because you'd just be foolish if you didn't do that. So at 100 pounds, it's going to be easy, breezy, lemon squeezy, man. Here's the recommendation. It's 1, Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 in the liquid form. 1 Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid. 3 selenium. 3 Ultimate Selenium. 2 liquid Glucogel Plus, 2 liquid Glucogel Plus, and 1 bottle of Ultimate Daily Capsules. Now, you're going to have to go and get a pill cutter at the pharmacy. It's like $1.50, and she's going to have to cut the Ultimate Daily pills in half. She's going to have to cut the Ultimate Daily pills in half. I want her to do 3 Ultimate Dailies a day, but she's going to have to cut them in half, right? So, 3 a day, cut them in half, so that's going to be, 6 a day, right? Otherwise, she won't be able to swallow them. Those are too big. I've choked on those myself 3 times. And it's no fun choking on that stuff, I got to tell you. And, I was being a little rambunctious each time. Just popping them in my mouth, not thinking about and thinking I'm Superman, I can swallow, no problem. And they get stuck halfway down. That's no fun. So cut them in half, one of those 3 times a day. The only other thing that would benefit her would be, of course, elimination of the 10 bad foods and getting into the habit of salting her food so that it tastes good. And if she wants a little inspiration, you want to track down Dr. Wallach's audio CD called Seeing is Believing, which is a real... Have you listened to that?
No, I had read in his book, Epigenetics, about some other doctor who he challenged, and I think that's where that...
Well, that doctor made a CD, which was his testimony of vision recovery with his patients on medical nutrition. It's called Seeing is Believing, and there's a bunch of places in Longevity Nation that you can get that. Seeing is Believing. It's a really fun, inspirational audio CD. And, you know, the thing about medical nutrition, man, it's like, it's a process, right? Healing the body is a process. It's completely the opposite of what drugs do. You take a Tylenol or you take an antacid, and 15 minutes later you're out of pain, right? Well, that ain't how medical nutrition works. Medical nutrition is a long process, months long, and sometimes in order for people to maintain the discipline, they need a little inspiration, and, having that around that you can listen to, a couple times a week is a good idea, especially for people that, are over 65. That's my advice. Elimination of the 10 bad foods, also not to be overlooked. Troy, you are, a lifesaver in Texas, man. You want to keep up the good work, because in the final analysis, you are the last best hope. Your friends, family members, and church members have to live healthy and wealthy lives. Keep up the discipline of sharing longevity with anybody who is wise enough to listen. It all depends on you, but no pressure. Thanks, folks. I'm Dr. Glidden. God willing, and the creek don't rise. I'm back in the saddle tomorrow, same time, same channel. Till then, live long and prosper.